You've just entered the Extra Zone Arcade. It's time again for you to guess the Sonic game based on some wacky user-submitted reviews. Steam Edition. The first one we did with Xbox games did pretty good, and if this one does too, I'll even make another one. So, make sure to like and subscribe if you love this. If you didn't watch the last one or forgot the rules, they're as follows. You get 20 seconds to lock in a guess for which Sonic game it is based on the review. These are going to get progressively harder and more out of pocket. Your guess can be any of these Sonic games, all of which are currently purchasable on Steam's storefront as of this video's upload date. This quiz will go in stages from easy to medium to hard and then to a bonus round. Easy awards 1 point for a correct guess, medium is worth 2, hard 3, and the bonuses net you a whopping 5. Comment down below your final score, and let's rock! Getting straight into it with the first question of the easy round, probably the best DLC course so far, and the included characters are pretty cool. Really nice to see they included all the ghosts, even if they're just reskins of each other. This is also one of the rare cases where the no voices thing actually works out in favor, given how divisive Pack's official voice is. Your first answer is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but specifically the Pac-Man DLC pack. You can get your regular point if you just guess Cross Worlds, but only this time. After this, you gotta get both the game and the DLC to get the points. I did this since DLCs are technically listed as their own products. Keep this in mind for the future, and let's go to question 2. Walmart Super Mario Galaxy. It's none other than Sonic Lost World. You know, getting footage for this was the first time I played it on PC. I also hope it's the last time, because this game is ass no matter what version you're playing. Next, what do you mean you don't like to get a load of this? And the board says, Sonic Adventure. This has gotta be a top 3 iconic line in a game that is full of those. Also, this is the oldest review so far in this series. Moving forward in time with, this is basically a 3-hour-long DeviantArt simulator. Our first not recommended game is of course Sonic Forces. Fun fact, this game can be beaten easily within 2 hours, which is the limit required to request a refund on Steam. It's pretty infamous for this, but this user had over 3 hours and refunded it, so did they buy it back again? Maybe it's none of my business. Moving on. This is no longer a Sonic game with Shadow DLC, it's a Shadow game with Sonic DLC. A correct answer here means good luck for a year, so you better hope you guess Sonic X Shadow Generations. What's you guys' take on this comment? I think both games are pretty equally amazing and complement each other to the point where neither game is just the DLC. Now that the easy round's over, we can all stretch our thinking muscles a bit with some more intermediate questions. You might need a bit more than surface level knowledge to get these, so lock in some degrees. Kicking it off with, I bought this because I love Ray, he is so precious. Did you guess Sonic Mania? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I can't give you that, since this is technically for Sonic Mania Plus DLC. But since I'm such a nice host, here's a hint. There's one detail on all the DLC reviews that's consistent between them. If you can spot it, you can easily identify a DLC. With that in mind, let's proceed. Among Us, but good. If you guessed the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, that was some pretty good detective work. If not, you might need to search a few more trash cans and think, what would Sonic do? Well, I think he'd take a crack at this next question.
It all starts with this, a jewel containing the ultimate power. I'm back in the fucking highway again.
Sonic making a comeback? An actually good-looking video game movie coming out? Good Sonic comics? It's like someone catered this year to me at the age of 10. Sonic fans unsure of what to do when Sonic games actually get good critical reception. More at 11. It's me. I'm Sonic fans. I've always loved Sonic. Even with his awful games, he's always been one of my favorites. The Sonic franchise is a franchise of infinite second chances. The Comeback King franchise. My wife's boyfriend, though, says every time a Sonic fan says the franchise is making a comeback, an angel loses its wings. Thank you, Sonic Team. It's always been the Sonic Team. Sega, or more specifically Sega Japan, never cared about Sonic. They just saw it as that franchise we market every once in a while to shut up the Americans. This completely sane collection of sentences is another review for Sonic X Shadow Generations. I considered putting this in the easy round, but I thought the amount of pure yap going on here might cause your heads to spin. This next one might too.
Don't worry, buddy. 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 Don't worry, buddy.
We got another ancient review here, but this time it's Sonic Adventure 2. Crazy to think 2017 is on the older end for these, but if you spend any amount of time in the Chow Garden as Sonic, this line and the exact delivery will be burned into your hippocampus. That's the part of your brain that stores and sorts through memories, so there's your biology lesson for the day. But you might potentially get schooled by the last medium difficulty question. Why are the menus so darn heavy? This collection would have been perfect for my cheap laptop. The laptop can handle the games of this collection perfectly fine, but not the menus. And that's just absurd! I could barely get to any of the games without my laptop crashing! Yet, if I somehow was able to make it into one of the games, then I could play easily. Did the collection part give it away too much? Sonic Origins is the correct answer. I guess there's no way to limit the graphics for those menus, is there? Seems like a bit of an oversight, but this collection has a lot of those. Okay, now it's time to really get into the trenches of context clues and being a terminally online Sonic fan as we get into the hard questions. But I'll be fair with the first couple. First up, a good tech demo for our pipe dream of Adventure 3. The most tech demo-y of tech demos, the infamous global playtest game, Sonic Frontiers. Do you think the game was building up to an Adventure 3, or do you think the next game will be something else? My last video covers what I think, so go check that out too. But first, me and my friends ate so many pancakes for this. Did my DLC hint from earlier help? Because this is Amy's Retro Diner skin for Sonic Superstars. So originally, you had to spend the equivalent of $25 on an IHOP meal, which would get you points that you could use to redeem a code to download this skin for Amy. Yeah, I'm just as flawed as you are. Unfortunately, for the people that bought 2 weeks worth of pancakes, this DLC would drop later as a free download for everyone. But that's enough sweet talk. Chew on this. It's in Breaking Bad, so it's good. Announcer, take it away.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing!
In the Breaking Bad Season 4 episode Bullet Points and Season 5 episode Hazard Play, Jesse Pinkman boots up the game to either play or spectate. He also plays Sonic 06 in the episode Crawl Space, cementing him as a Sonic fan. One who, unlike many, has actually played the games instead of arguing about them online.
We need to cook.
With this next question.
I don't care if she's a bat. I'll be the cause of COVID-20.
Rouge is in a lot of these games, so if you got Sonic Adventure 2, nice work. And look man, I'm not gonna say this individual is wrong for this statement, but some of you Rouge fans gotta chill out. There's more to her than just her striking personality. Last hard question inbound. OG music carries. Bazinga! Bazinga indeed, it's Sonic Colors Ultimate. You know, the remixes have grown on me over time, but the original tracks will always have my heart. The Tropical Resort and Sweet Mountain Ultimate versions are just straight cheeks though, and I can't be alone on this. Now for the super epic bonus round where you, yes you, can earn a total of 25 points. Feeling lucky? Then step right up and give it a try with your first question.
Is great, but no friends play game equals constant reminder of how alone and depressed I am. 10 out of 10.
There's no I in Team Sonic Racing, except for the two that are. If you got that game as your answer, good job. As someone who's tried co-op in this game, you're not missing much, Jiffer. 141 hours though, damn. I don't even think I have that many hours in Crossworlds. And you only have 20 seconds to answer this question. This game sucks so bad that it made my 12-year-old cousin cry, Sega. I will be seeking compensation. The most recent game, Sonic Rumble, is your answer. Playing this game a little more for the footage here has made me want to give it a second chance. Maybe I'll stream it just one more time before it inevitably goes EOS by the year's end. But before then, another challenge awaits. So tough. Plain and simple, it's Sonic Generations. And this statement has been verified to be true by the most reliable and intelligent sources. It's me, I'm the source. Generations is goated. And now, a little song break, in the form of the next question.
Here I come, rougher than Knuckles. The best of them, tougher than Knuckles. You can call me Knuckles, unlike Knuckles, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my knuckles. I'm hard as Knuckles. It ain't hard to chuckle. I break them down whether they knuckles. Knuckles. Unlike Knuckles, I'm independent since my first chuckle. First knuckles, still the knuckles, then no knuckle chuckle.
one would think it's Sonic Adventure, but that's too easy, and this is the bonus round, so of course it's Sonic 4 Episode 2. You know, the game Knuckles famously appears in with this theme. I'm not sure if you're ready for this last review. It was honestly life-changing and completely shifted my perspective on the Sonic franchise. What you're about to witness is nothing short of emotional and poetic brilliance. Try your best not to tear up when answering this one, and without further ado, I present to you the final review.
Head Hoj.
This time dropping the plus from the name, it's Sonic Mania. So that's a wrap for the second edition of my Sonic Games by User Review quiz. Steam's reviews weren't as unhinged as Xbox, but it had a lot of gems in its own right. For those that took part, thank you very much for joining me here today, and remember to leave those final scores below. And don't be discouraged if you didn't do amazing. You can always try your hand at the Xbox one if you haven't already, or take a shot at the next one we do. The highest scoring participants will get a little shout out in the next video, and maybe even on stream. You won't want to miss any of this, so make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. We also stream on Twitch alongside YouTube if you prefer watching streams over there, so go follow and join the chaos. Show's over, folks. Thank you for watching, and a good night to you all.